Good morning. Monday today, a rainy Monday, but yeah, we're working, so it doesn't matter. Again, a lot to do this week. The obvious love song, the obvious mixing of the child's birthday we did yesterday, and the usual midnight falling work and stuff. And I asked Louisa, so I'm gonna show you a bit more in depth of what I do for this one song, Midnight Falling, hold on. And I guess we're gonna record the recording as well. So yeah, there will be a bit more in-depth footage of that. So look forward to that, and be sure to watch the video. So let's move on. I don't want to start this week with the rent, but I'm that close because I understand that these subscription models for licensing the software I use they have their benefits, and they have a huge benefit for the company that actually do this, because I probably pay a lot more money than I would buying just one license. But if I start my computer and everything is plugged the same way as it's ever been, and I start Pro Tools and it's telling me, well, I have no licenses because probably internet connection or whatever, or some checks if the license is there didn't work, and then my whole system tells me, well, I don't have the license. I'm not gonna start this session. You don't have the plugins. And then you have to figure it out what's actually wrong, and unplug and replug the iLog, and what the fuck, all the licenses are on the iLog. So just check it and run the software, because you can't be sure every day if the system's actually running or not, and that annoys me because I want to start the computer and work right away, and not having the hassle with all the licenses, and it takes hours till it checks the internet if the license is still valuable. I bought it, and my PayPal is valid, and my credit card is valid, so annoys me. Yesterday I recorded 11 9-year-old girls that just sang a German cover, and they were all over the place, and the tonality still is, and I can't fix that. But with elastic audio I can fix the timing, and that makes that so much better. So as I was all over the place yesterday, some of this stuff is clipping, and I just declipped it with the inbuilt declip. Or is that waves? Might be waves, sorry. But I have a declipper, and I just ran it through, and it works. It doesn't clip anymore. And then I just use now elastic audio to just stretch the things so that the important parts are in time, and it works so seamlessly, and it's awesome. I know what I like to work with Pro Tools. I know other software does this as well, but I feel like it's so easy to do in Pro Tools. I mean, I spent way too much time on this, but now I'm just curious how far I can push that. And it really helps, and it's really awesome. I like that. Sorry for not filming much today. It's just like small task here, small task there, doing this, doing that, cleaning, mixing, blah blah blah, all small stuff where I just forget to put the camera on, or nothing to talk about, just a typical working day, and I think you've seen that enough. So yeah, and I'm a bit exhausted. Tuesday today, 11:30 a.m. and already had a recording session with Wolfgang for the swing song. Still need to show you, not forgetting this, but so we just recorded the vocals for that song, and yeah, nice session as usual. A bit of sound checking and stuff, and as it's just one take of vocals and don't need much overdubs for these songs, I just recorded proper take 3 times and that's it. So I have three proper takes, and I will edit them down, comp them down and stuff. But I did something fun for that, because it's, yeah, in a bit vintage style. So how can I make it sound better? Again, I switched mics. I started with the U87, switched to the TLM 103 and told him to get a bit closer so I don't get the muddy middiness of the U87 but the crispiness of the 103, and then with the proximity effect I got the fullness in the lower mids. So this is what I went that way, and then I came up with it, and that went in the 1073 with the KT76 compressor, normal signal chain I do for vocals. And then I thought, well, I want some saturation in it. And yes, I could do this in mixing, but then I thought, okay, let's try something out. And Wolfgang is a friend of mine, and I could tell him, well, I want to try something out, give me a minute. And he's fine with that. And so, yeah, what I did is, as a half normalized patch bass splits the signal, so it goes down even though you have something plugged in the front, in the top row. I hope you understand what I mean. I split the signal from the 1073 and send it to a TL Audio tube preamp channel, the one we repaired last week, and distorted that a bit, so went into a bit clipping and recorded that on a separate track. So now I have 2 tracks of vocals. One is just the 1073 with a KT76 compressor, and one takes that signal and runs it through a tube for saturation. And I think I'm gonna blend that in the chorus or something. Need to try that out. But it's been a fun experience recording 2 vocal tracks at the same time through 2 different signal chains. Yeah. And I think I'm not doing anything more here in the studio today. Feel a bit exhausted and need to be home for the kids anyway. So yeah, a short and quick one today. More to come tomorrow. Good morning. Wednesday today. Needless to think about that, which day it actually is, but it's Wednesday. So, and I start the day with another shout out to a company, and today it's Shure, the microphone company. I wrote them about the missing nuts of my SM57, which I lost somewhere. And I wrote them which size this nut should be. And so yesterday they wrote back and said, well, it's not metric, you won't get this in any hardware store. We sent you 2 nuts. So I guess by the end of the week we should have 2 nuts for the SM57, and I hope it's repaired then. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, we will figure that out. But I'm trying to stay positive. So yeah, awesome support. Just sending me repair parts, spare parts for free. That's just awesome. That's service. So what are we doing today? First things first, I need a coffee, and then yeah, the swing song we recorded yesterday, Midnight Falling, the obvious stuff. No love song currently, but yeah, the normal things need to be done. So let's move on. It's one of these everyone in the world messages me days, and I hate these days because you can't get in a rhythm of any sort of music. You can't concentrate on music because all the time WhatsApp is ringing, or yeah, people calling me and stuff. Blah. Anyway, fun things going on. So just had a few messages back and forth for the festival I mentioned a few weeks ago with Johnny Carajo and another kids music band performer, whatever. I'm really looking forward to that, but now I understand we start at 8 a.m. setting up, and get-in will be, what is it? We're at 12, so midday. That's fine, 8 hours is enough to set up, but now I need to check if I get the PA for 8 o'clock in the morning, because that's basically the very first thing I need. Obviously I can set up front of house, but what make more sense to set up the PA first and then set up front of house and everything else. But we will see. We will make it happen one way or another. Will be a long day, but will be a fun day, and I'm really looking forward to that. The other thing going on, we're already planning shows for Midnight Falling. So as I'm involved in Railway with these gate shows, and trying to make a show happen in October for Midnight Falling, which will be the first booked show for that. And yeah, some stuff back and forth with people wanting to rent stuff, and trying to get sessions booked. And while I was messaging all these people, I tried and checked all the mic lines in the studio for the session we have in 1.5 weeks, which will be a quite fun session. So on the 9th, so next week, vlog of next week, we're gonna record a band called Fake That. Fake That is a cover band. They play with acoustic guitars, so no electric, but acoustic stripped down versions of songs. They're all people in their 60s, 50s and 60s, so older gentlemen, but that's fine. And they want to do some demos. And as these hobby bands go, most of the time the drummer is not really into click or something. They actually threw out the last drummer, as I understand. So the bassist is now the drummer, and he plays the drum part first, and then he plays the bass second, which is not ideal, but that's what we have to deal with. So I want to record them live, basically. Probably not doing vocals, but I want to have the band playing live in the tracking room. So I'm gonna set up something I learned from a video I saw some years back from Vance Paul, who did the thing, and I think Glenn Jones invented it. So we're gonna have the the drum set where it always is, and I put it a bit more into the room, and then put 2 guitar amps. They use guitar amps for their acoustic guitars as well, with effects and stuff. And I will place them in line with the kick drum and mic them, but also have a room mic, so they hear themselves as they perform as normal, but just without vocals, and gonna track them that way. So I think that will make them way more comfortable in the recording situation, so they can choose if they want to have headphones on or not. It's all fine by me. We just have to adjust the volume of the amps to match with the drum set, so the room sound is coherent and it's just the band playing. And I actually could just turn up the room mics and have vocals on it and bass, obviously, and it will turn out fine. That's the idea behind it, just to make them more comfortable and not throwing them all this, here's some headphone mix, just try out some stuff. No, just keep it simple, keep it easy for these old gentlemen, and we'll be fine. Really looking forward to that. All the mic lines are working. The preamp is a bit strange behaving. Need to check stuff because only channel 2 and 4 are working. 1 and 3 are not working, and I don't quite know why. But yeah, we'll figure that out. Maybe I just buy 4 new tubes at some later stage. Yeah, will be awesome. Hold on, 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 hold on. As I said, I'm going to show you this song in way more detail. That's Hold On by Midnight Falling. And what I just did in this, whatever, half an hour, is something that what I normally do. As you watched me write love songs in a hurry so often, you might think I'm not going into detail. No, I'm going into detail, and this is the level. So that was just me concerning the type of playing and just trying something out and A-B'ing it and then making a decision. And I want to make a decision, and even though there will be the space alternative track in the session, I will now make it deactive and hide it, just so I never come back to this. And I now make the decision the bass is like it is. And so the next step is to be concerned about the sound of the bass, and might do this now, or might play a guitar, because all the guitar tracks annoy me to death. They're so badly played. But I need to change strings for that, and I only have 1 pack of strings left. I need to order new strings, which is a shame. But yeah, let's move on. call it a day for now. Even though I was distracted the whole morning with all the people in the world wanting to message me and blah. I think I accomplished stuff. So yeah, I did some vocal editing. Just the last few minutes from the stuff we did yesterday. And yeah, I think the one song for Midnight Falling we do on Friday is pretty finished. Need to record the guitars for Hold On, and that's the song I'm gonna show you in detail. And I think I can promise you that there will be video footage of us recording vocals on Friday. So looking forward to that. But I think Hold On is ready. Both songs are ready to record anyway. But I think I need to redo a lot of guitars for Hold On. But I think the bass is done, and there are 2 guitars that are done. So yeah, and as you saw, I did some backing vocals. Yes, there will be some vocals of me way in the back, and you will never hear them again. But there will be make the song awesome. So yeah, good day, productive day, sunny day. So I know drive home. And probably will do some taps riding there anyway. So yeah, see you tomorrow. Good morning. Friday today, and it's recording day. It's vocal recording day. So at 4 p.m., 5 p.m. something, Louisa will arrive, and we're gonna do vocals for 2 Midnight Falling songs. And before we do that, there's obviously a lot of other things to do. And yeah, sorry, missing filming a lot. Yeah, just finished lunch. Before that, I did one love song and tried to mix the song of Wolfgang, which I continue now doing. I'm still a bit exhausted, didn't sleep that well, so it's a bit a slow day, but yeah, we'll make it happen. As I'm currently exporting a demo for an artist I might work with in the future. will work with him in the future. I thought I'd talk about this legal sort of issue that's in the internet, so how to protect your stuff. And well, I think the easiest answer to how to protect your stuff, it comes down just to trust. I sent this demo to a client, to an artist, and hope that he doesn't run with this idea. But how do I protect myself? Well, it's not a very sophisticated idea. What I send him right now is just a demo. It's basically, let me see, 2 takes of guitar, and it's the first take I did with bass, programmed drums, and it's the second take with piano. So there's not much time that went into making this demo, and so I really don't care. That being said, I might care, and it depends on the way it's handled. So if there's something in, I'd say it's a great artistical value, and someone steals that idea and it's pretty obvious that it's just stolen, well, that's pretty easy. I mean, I can only speak for German law because I don't know international law, but German law is pretty easy on that. From the very second I had the idea of this riff, of this song, that's mine. Without any paperwork, without any lawyer, without anything. This song is my idea from the very first day I wrote it. And the good thing about writing stuff into your computer is I have a timestamp on that WAV file. And that WAV file doesn't get lost because I back it up a whole lot. So let's say in 2 months' time, I hear my song being played or released, and I didn't work on it at all, then I could say, well, stop right there, because that's been my idea. And then I go to my lawyer and say, well, okay, we have this case here. And then he will say, yeah, do you have something to prove? Do you have a timestamp? And then I say, yes, I have. There's this WAV file, ridiculously called audio 1 dub 1.01 underscore 01. And the timestamp is I don't know. But it's shown on the computer, but currently I don't know. And then we go to court and say, well, it's the idea of me and not of the other person, and I can prove this. And that way you get around this. Never happened to me at all. So how do I deal with it? Well, yes, this demo isn't worth anything. It's just me playing guitar and having an idea. It only gets worth something if I put more time in it. So I don't care what's happened with this demo. And there are a lot of mistakes in it. It's not properly recorded at all. It's not edited down at all. It's just an idea I send to a client, and that will be fine. So don't worry, it will be fine. Actually, looking forward working on that project really much, because it's a fun combination of music. It's sort of bluesy indie thing. It's quite nice. Vintage instruments, but yeah, it's nice. setting up for the session in roughly an hour. Louisa will be here in roughly an hour. So I take pictures of all the sessions I do, of all the settings, and so the Neve is already set to exactly the same settings we had last time. The compressor as well. Yeah, Pro Tools is easy. And I also take a picture of which mic I used. And so here in our lovely vocal booth, there is a slide, here a slide, and there is a lovely Rode K2 already set up and already going down a bit. Oh, I hate these mic stands. Gonna fix that real quick, give me a second. So that's looking good. Rode K2, it's a tube mic with power supply down here. And because I still haven't fixed the power plug in here, we need to have the cables out of the door. So that's a bit improvised. But anyway, it's a lovely tube. We did a mic shootout on the very first session, and this is the one we stick to. And this is my personal monitor system, Behringer P16. So you get 16 channels you can send via Ethernet to that lovely box. So Louisa can change the volume herself. I don't have to do this, which is quite handy. So yeah, I think I have a break now, and then we do recording.
My stomach's full of butterflies. I want to say no, hold on. I cannot say this sounds wrong. It's awkward. Come on, I'm lost for a please hold on. To say no, hold on. I cannot say this sounds wrong. It's awkward. Come on, I'm lost for a please hold on. Scary, but I like it either way. Want to hold your hands tight and never get away. I'm shaking inside and outside. Holy Street and you're not.
So that's been that. Awesome recording for Midnight Falling. Did 2 songs. One I can show you, the other not. And the funny thing is, the one I show you is the one we release after the other. So you have to wait. But anyway, I will take you along on that journey, on the mixing journey of Hold On. But the other one, Red or Blue, is the one we bring out first. Anyway, been an awesome session. It's really nice to have people in that are used to the environment here, that are used to stand in that booth, that are used of my way of communicating and stuff. And it's actually really, really awesome that we have these songs pre-produced. So Louisa sings it at home and does a little bit pre-production. So we already have the melody, it's all there. I mean, we then figure out that we're missing a second voice and stuff and need to figure that out. But yeah, that's easily done. It's no problem whatsoever. But yeah, we are both prepared for the song we're gonna do, and that's really, really helpful. And yeah, awesome session, long day. I'm pretty tired. I'm now in the studio for 10 hours straight. Yeah, I did a few other bits and pieces, but not much. So yeah, tomorrow I have a day off, and then on Sunday there is a recording in the morning and a bachelor party. Later on the day, don't know if I'm gonna film that, but I go home. Obviously, this is not the studio. This is my kitchen. And I thought I would be in the studio for tomorrow recording a rapper and a bachelor party. Well, it turns out the rapper is sick, I guess. And I misread the appointment. So I'm not recording a bachelor party tomorrow. I'm recording a bachelor party on the 3rd of April. So tomorrow in a month. So I'm happy to stay home with my kids, enjoying the sun, baking cake and having good coffee in a very messy kitchen. Anyway, yeah, so that's it for this week. Thought I'd do this tomorrow in the studio, but now I have to record an ending for that video somehow, and so I do this in our kitchen. Yeah, productive week. Lots been done. Next week, I guess even more so. Finishing up one Midnight Falling song. Obviously the one I can't show you, I don't want to show you. But we will work on Hold On. We will work on the Swing song. And yeah, lots of stuff to do. So be sure to subscribe. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. Thanks very, very much for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.